Hello, my name is Peter Zhu, and I will be doing my presentation for my World Religions final project for the one and only Dr. Fox. My presentation will be focused on the history of Buddhist monks and nuns. Buddhism originated in northern India in the 5th century BCE. Its tradition can be traced to Gautama. Gautama was known as the Buddha. Some people like to refer to him as the awakened or enlightened one. Gautama believed that there is an antidote to the suffering that he saw in the world. The enlightened state that he reached was one devoid of suffering. Because he finally reached this enlightened state, he no longer had to continue the cycle of rebirth known as samsara, spelled S-A-M-S-A-R-A. The Buddha was born in 563 BCE in Lumbini. Lumbini is located among the foothills of the Himalayan mountains. The Buddha began his teachings in the town of Sarnath, which is located around Benares. Here's a map of Sarnath. You see it's right kind of in the center of India. Sorry, the orientations are backwards on this webcam. Okay. The Buddhists that we know of today gathered the most highly regarded gurus. Once the Buddha reached enlightenment, the gurus became his disciples and followed him. Here's an image of the Buddha with his gurus. Clearly this is the Buddha. And these many individuals on the bottom meditating are the gurus. Back then it was common practice for individuals to seek spiritual advice from gurus. Most of the gurus lived in the shelter of trees or in forests. As you can see, all the gurus and the Buddha are meditating amongst the trees. And as we learned in class, the Buddha's teachings can be summarized by the Four Noble Truths, which include, for review, that life is dukkha, which is suffering, the cause of dukkha is craving, and dukkha ends when craving ends, and the path to avoid dukkha is the Eightfold Path. What is the Eightfold Path? Well, it is right views, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, occupation, right endeavor, right mindfulness, and right concentration. The Buddha taught the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path to his followers as a guide for them to live in the world and to reach the enlightened state. Now, Buddhism has three main branches. Excuse my pronunciation. The three branches are the Theravada, the Mahayana, and the Vajrayana. The Theravada is known as the doctrine of the elders. The Mahayana is known as the Great Vehicle. The Vajrayana is known as the Diamond Vehicle or the Tibetan Buddhism. A lot of people have the misconception that the only Buddhists are those who live in India. However, if you look at this map, Buddha began here in India, but has gone as far south as places like Indonesia, and as far east in this map as places like Japan. But nowadays, Buddhism has roots in all corners of the world, including America. Some Americans have adopted the philosophical and practical aspects of Buddhism. Even religions like Christianity have adopted religious and social practices of Buddhism. Individuals who have done so call themselves or identify themselves as Buddhist Christians, Buddhist Jews, or Buddhist atheists. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoy the rest of our presentation.